Hello, love. So, welcome to 50 Essentials. If you're new to my channel, my name is Josie. Welcome. I told everybody I was going live at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I started this live 5 minutes early on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Now, forgive the noise in the background. The yard is getting cut. I am going to be using the Chakra Healing Oracle. Okay, the Chakra Zodiac Healing Oracle. Today, with these messages, I got my trusty Look, tell me why I can't remember nothing. I gotta read everything. Radiate Positive Energy Cup. It's hot. All right, so new moon feels. Happy new moon, everybody. I don't usually do videos based off of the moon. I don't, but I'm doing it today because I'm literally following a synchronicity. Here's the backstory, you guys. Hey, Sarah. Um, the backstory is I was at one of the Monday meditations with a group of my soul fam here in Jacksonville, and I came out of that meditation with the date of July 17th, and then I had another date that I saved in my calendar in September. You know, that's all I got was the date. And when I get dates like that, I just put it in my calendar and I say, okay, you know, today's a significant date, right? Back then, I didn't know that there was a new moon on this date, right? So then I get the reminder on my phone today, and I'm like, oh snap, hold up. This is that day they told me about, right? This is that day I was tipped off to, and then it happens to be a new moon today, and then it happens to be Monday, the day ruled by the moon. I said, oh, this is gonna be lit. I gotta turn my notifications off, y'all. Why is that not working? Hold on. I can't reach nothing. My little, like, my phone is malfunctioning, seriously. Why is that not working? Hold on a second, y'all. Forgive me. I need these notifications off. There we go. Ooh, I had to push a little too hard for my comfort. There we go. Anyway, so yeah, this is how we came to this point in time now where I'm doing this video. And I had a little sticky note as well that I wrote on that I have to now go grab because all morning I've been getting messages. So I'll be right back. Show did. All right. So where to start? So yeah, today, July 17th, 2023 is a new moon, okay? And I did not even check the Vedic sign that it is currently in, so I'm not going to worry about the sign that it is in because there's heavy Cancer energy, period. So we're going to go with the Western, you know what I'm saying? It may be the same, but I ain't look at that. July 17, 2023. Today is a 4-day, the number 4, numerologically. Today is a number 4 day, but before you reduce it, it's a 13. So it's also karmic. Here are the themes, just based off of the numerology by itself for today. You are dealing with karmic responsibility. With that 13-4, karmic responsibility. So that simply means that anything that you did not take responsibility for in the past is about to be all up in your face. Okay? And doesn't always have to be you and other people, you and other situations. It could be you and you. If you didn't take responsibility for something within yourself, it may be all up in your face, okay? It can happen any which way. But karmic responsibility is what comes up when I think about the numerology of today, okay? And then with this beautiful new moon, remember, new moons are typically used for manifesting, bringing in things, asking for things, intentions, requesting that the universe, get into the shenanigans with you, right? So if you're dealing with the new moon and you're putting energy out there, right? Well, guess what? Just like mama said, just like daddy said, when you came and you asked them if you could go outside and play, their first response was, well, is your room clean? That's the vibe. That's the vibe. So during this next couple of weeks, don't get out there hollering about, oh, I'm going to manifest this. I'm going to throw all of these intentions out. I'm going to ask for this. I'm going to ask for what I'm worth and all this and that stuff. When you know that you ain't handled your business somewhere, handle your business first, because the first thing that whoever that is, or the first thing the energy is going to do is check you. Yo, do you have the credentials to gain access to this experience? Okay, I'm just saying. So don't go out there all flapping in the wind. Oh, my car is dirty, but I want a new car. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you can't be out there like that, okay? So, now that I've gotten that out of the way, because there's a lot, and I woke up like this, y'all, and I'm probably on my 4th sip of coffee, so this ain't coming from this. I had watermelon for breakfast. Every time I get one of them gigantic watermelons, I'm the only one here to eat it, so I be eating it for days. Alright, check this out. The notes that I wrote down on my handy dandy notepad. I know it looked like doctor writing. It's okay. Tied to any mother figure that you have in your life. Okay? It's not because you'll be damned if you don't. It's just because it will amplify and enhance whatever it is that you're trying to bring in. So I'm specifically talking to those people who maybe you hadn't spent time with that mother figure. Maybe you hadn't been able to give that mother figure anything. Right now, I don't care if all you have is $2. Give it to that mother figure. If you don't have any money, spend time with that mother figure. Do that mother figure a favor, okay? And place the energy where it belongs, because I'm not worried about whether it's male, female, animal. Okay? Tied to a mother figure within this next couple of weeks, okay? Because this moon is like manifesting on steroids. This is that creation energy. This is that womb energy. This is that divine feminine energy. This is that energy where you come to your mom and you say, Mom, I really want this $600 pair of shoes. Well, you're going to have to plead your case. Your mom's not just gonna magically manifest this $600 pair of shoes unless it's for some kind of purpose. So if you tell your mom, the moon, the beautiful universe, right? If you tell the feminine energy here, oh, I need this $600 shoes because everybody else has them at school and I want some too. Honey, no. You will disappoint yourself, and then you will, most likely throw a tantrum like the teenagers throw tantrums when they don't get anything, right? Because everything should have worked. You did everything right. But you negated the fact that you did not handle your business somewhere, your own business, before you started asking for stuff. But then you go to feminine energy and you say, hey, I would totally love this $600 pair of shoes. And the reason why I'm asking for them is because I intend to use them in order to make money in some kind of way. Maybe you need them because you have a new job that requires them. Maybe you need them because you're going to resell them after you wear them one time. I don't know. Maybe you need them because of you're in the fashion industry and you need them for whatever reason. Either way it goes, it's going to bring in some money. You see what I mean? It's going to expand past you just being a consumer. And that's just it. And you're not going to get anything out of it. Do you see? That's when you're going to be more divinely supported, is when you have a reason for what it is you're asking for. When you have an intention. You don't just want a husband or a wife just because you want one, right? What are you going to do with what you get is what the divine feminine is asking you. Sounds like a chainsaw out there. It's not a chainsaw. It's loud to me, but I don't know if y'all hear it that loud. Yeah, so when you couple that divine responsibility, when you couple that karmic thing, it's like what goes around comes around. And remember when a month ago your mom asked you to do this and you were too busy and you never made time, you didn't even circle back around, and then you come in asking for something? That's how this is the energy that the universe is in. It's kind of like being in elementary school, and certain students that have done well, they get something out of the treasure box, and then you're all salty because you didn't get something out of the treasure box. But you're the same person that knocked over so-and-so's project, and you're the same person that pulled so-and-so's hair and didn't turn in your homework, but you want to be salty because they're being rewarded. Are you kidding me right now? Because you're going to see this around you. So if you are manifesting like a boss, like a goddess, like a god, and you're receiving all of these benefits, watch the people around you. They didn't handle their business. They didn't put in the work. They were not organized. They did not have their stuff together when they showed up and started asking for all of these things. And they are salty because you are reaping the benefits. You're gonna see it. Because again, this beautiful new moon is all about them feelings. Okay? So, the next thing I want to talk to y'all about is your stomach. Okay, Cancer energy rules the stomach. Your stomach may all of a sudden decide that it wants to be at war with you. Either you're going to be pushed to fast or detox, or you're going to be pushed to eat more. That's catered to the individual. But your stomach is going to be dictating a lot of things over the next couple of weeks as well. And what's in your stomach? Your solar plexus. That is the closest chakra to your actual physical organ that is called the stomach. So, you're definitely going to have to trust your gut. If you get somewhere and your stomach starts hurting, you probably need to get up out of there. If somebody comes to you with an idea and you feel it in your stomach, like, no. Okay? Listen to your gut, because there is a solar plexus aspect. I think I'm going on day 3 of having issues speaking. Y'all just forgive me. Anyway, listen to your gut. and treat your stomach well. Okay? Don't force yourself to eat hot wings for breakfast. Okay? Some of the stuff you were getting away with doing to your stomach, it's going to be more sensitive over the next couple of weeks. It ain't going to fly. Okay? Just saying. Oh, and also, I think it's very interesting. Like those of you who are actively getting physical sunlight outside, expose your stomach to the sun. That'll be very helpful for you, for your like overall immunity and your vitality. Okay. Next one on the list is master emotions and then also release emotions. So we're going to deal with the emotional mastery now in the context of manifesting. Okay. Check this out, you guys. We already know that your emotions matter when you're manifesting. However, there's the knowledge, there's the information, and then there's the realization, right? There's the whole experience that culminates everything to where you feel it. With this new moon, that part of manifestation that you know is important, but maybe you don't put too much importance to it. Maybe you don't actually treat it like it's important. You may know it's important, but you don't really treat it like it's important. You don't feel enough. You just feel just enough. You're doing the bare minimum of feeling when you're visualizing what you're trying to manifest or you're writing your things out. Well, this new moon is saying, oh, honey, you need to get into it. You need to be dramatic about it. There's this Leo energy mixed in with this Cancer energy, and they're both saying you need to go hard or go home when it comes to your passions, how you feel about things. Really allow yourself to feel. Everything's going to be about feeling, okay? Some of you are in situations right now where there's feelings that you're not expressing to the world, to someone, to a group of people that haven't been expressed. Guess what? It's gonna be like a virus. You just gonna throw it up. You ain't gonna be able to control it. So whatever you've been thinking that you had control over when it comes to your feelings is gonna come out worse than food poisoning. I'm just saying, you ain't gonna be able to hold it no more. That just came through like that. I'm just saying. So, hoarding feelings is probably not gonna be your best bet, because then they're gonna just intensify and you're gonna blow up. And, oh gosh. And you know, you can blow up in a positive way or a negative way, and it can still be received as negative either way. You could blow up in love and run somebody off because it was so extreme. You can blow up, of course, in anger and definitely get rid of some folks. So that's why it's very important to, however you're feeling that you have not been talking about, before you get ready to talk about it or don't do it impulsively. Feel your feelings and then go and actually express it, because man, I can tell you right now, it's gonna be some weird stuff, because I see people with like 24 dozen roses declaring their love to the lunch lady while she at work at the most inopportune time. Just somebody gonna lose their job because now you all of a sudden want to tell them how you feel. You not thinking. You gonna get her fired, but you love her. I'm just saying, that's what it looked like. And then, of course, on the opposite end of that, you know, people may be flat out just, you know, going off and fighting and, you know, 0 to 100 real quick and not caring about the consequences. Passion is so high. with this energy. Okay. Oh man. Hey love. Um y'all comments are super tiny on the phone, so forgive me if I don't catch everything. So yeah, when we speak of emotional mastery, that mastery does not equal control. Okay? When you master something, you're able to consistently harmonize the energy. That is mastery. Okay? It's not about stopping it, controlling it. It's about consistent ability to transmute energy, okay, into something that you can actually use. Um, so when we say emotional mastery, it's about knowing how to express your emotions in each situation. It's about knowing when it's time to take some time out and feel your feelings so that you can go forward with some kind of sense and not be jacking stuff up because you in your feelings. You know, emotions can make you blind. I'm waiting. I think that's the leaf blower. I'm waiting, you guys. Huh? Just forgive me. Let's take an intermission and drink some water. Because I can't hear myself and then I'm going to be yelling at y'all. Alright. Nope, not ready yet. I'm going to sip this coffee real quick. Okay. So, what was I talking about? Releasing emotion. One tactic that I absolutely love, that I use all the time, that I learned way back when I was a kid, because I've had plenty of therapy in my life, caseworkers, all the whole nine. Okay, and one thing I learned is when you feel some type of way about a situation or people or a person, you need to find somebody that is very far away from that situation, doesn't know that person. You need to find that person and you need to say everything you need to say to that person that doesn't know anybody in that situation and is far removed from it. You need to go off. You know, man, she get on my nerves and these people got me messed up. You need to call that person. Get it all out. And then when you are hanging up with that person, you can walk into that situation and you can handle things in a corporate manner. Go off somewhere else. And then when you need to actually deal with the people, places, and things that pissed you off, you can have some kind of control over that expression. Okay? It's going to be a big tool for you to use. Do not use this tool with somebody that is too close to the situation to where they go and tell this person what you said. You know, even if you got to talk to a professional, even if you got to, go off with your therapist, find a one of them rooms where you break a whole bunch of stuff. They got those. You pay some money and you go in there and you break a whole bunch of stuff with a bat, whatever. Go to the gym, do something before you need to approach the situation and find some kind of solution with whoever that you're having problems with. Okay. Hopefully y'all got all of that. But it's very important to release your emotions. Don't be afraid to cry. Don't be afraid to be upset. Allow your children to express their emotions. If they're not cussing you out directly and pointing the finger at you and saying you this and you that, if they're coming to you about a bully, about some situation at school, about being frustrated about something else that ain't got nothing to do with you, let them express themselves. Okay? Don't be so caught up in them being disrespectful and all this and that, and then you wonder why they don't never tell you nothing. Okay, with my kids, I have boundaries. They're not finna sit here and tell me about any situation when every other word is a F-bomb or some craziness. No, but There are certain things that they say that I do let slide when I'm trying to allow them space to express themselves and work through whatever it is they have to work through. I'm there to listen. It ain't whatever it is ain't got nothing to do with me. But you know, old school parents, they take everything personal, and they, you know, it's just a mess. So try that. You know, set up some boundaries when your kids start talking. Maybe if they get a little too comfortable with saying words that are not so nice, hey, say, hey, you know, you can say that without saying that. Come on, tell me more. You know what I'm saying? Just without all of that. You know? Um, y'all got this. Everybody got this. I used to run from overly emotional situations. And now I swear that's a lot of what I deal with now. But it's okay. We all here. We all got this. Let me tell y'all, look, before I get into these cards, because I already knew this live was going to be long. Okay. Let me tell y'all what happened to me at 5 a.m. I thought, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, dang, did I drink enough water? And I was like, yeah. Because I had to scan my body. I was like, hold up. I don't feel dehydrated. So that's not why this is happening. The rest of my body was properly hydrated. So I'm like, wait, what's going on? Because I woke up at 5 a.m. and I had this massive pressure coming in through my crown and the back of my head. And I was like, what's happening? Everything was right there in my crown and the back of my head. And I was like, what's going on? And I was like, do I have a headache because I'm dehydrated? No, that's not right. It was burning, and I could also feel it. Like if an energy was trying to get in, but it was too big to fit, right? So I scanned my body, I did an assessment, and I was like, okay, that's not what it is, so it must be spiritual. And then I checked in with my inner selves, and I was like, yo, what's going on? Show me what I don't know, tell me. And then I also asked for some kind of relief because it was uncomfortable. And I found out that it wasn't something that was too big trying to fit in. It was actually fitting in just fine. It was just coming in, you know, like there's a difference between the regular flow of a river and then rapids. So it was coming in so fast. The current was so fast. That's why it was uncomfortable. But it immediately got alleviated once I asked for relief, for assistance. And yeah, I know I'm not the only one that got downloads in the wee hours of the morning. So that's what happened at 5 a.m. And I still feel it in my body. I'm still aware of it. But I don't know, like, sometimes it takes a while for you to get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any further information about this, but I'm saying this because I know I'm not the only one that got that particular packet of information last night or this early this morning, okay? But that's what it felt like. Like a whole lot of energy was trying to fit, and it was too big to fit. When in actuality, it was the fact that it was fitting just fine. But it was coming in really, like, a whole lot was coming in really fast. And it created that burning sensation. Now we can get into the cards, because I believe I've said everything that I could possibly say as far as the messages that I was supposed to get out to y'all. Some of y'all want to know what kind of crystals you should be wearing over the next couple of weeks. We got moonstone, we've got jade, we've got citrine. All right, let's see what cards we have for this new moon. I'm pulling cards now for the new moon in the now. For everyone's highest good. Everyone's play with me. behavior. Moods and behaviors. As long as you watch your reactions to what's going on, everything should be okay for you. But when you don't care how you react, when you out there trying to match other people's energies and act a fool with them, that's when you're gonna have problems too. Then everybody gonna have problems. So I would behoove you to manage your own moods and behaviors. Okay, ain't nobody else responsible for your moods and behaviors but you. Did nobody make you mad? Nobody made you sad. You decided to be. Okay? That was a decision you made. You said, oh, well, because this happened or because that person said that, I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be pissed off. You ultimately decided to have that feeling about it because that same thing could have been said by somebody else and you wouldn't have felt the same way because they were not that person. Okay? And it wouldn't have meant anything to you. That's where the triggers come from. All right. Green is also a color that is very dominant for this new moon energy. And I think it's quite interesting. Green. Okay? And, you know, I know that green is associated with the heart chakra, but that's not the first thing that I think about when it comes to these messages and the color green. It's something else. Maybe it's earth. Maybe it's like that nurturing heart and hearth type energy. I have no idea. But green. The moon in astrology represents the mother, the physical home, ancestry, right? Your innermost desires, your mind, psychology, okay? So you may see a lot of things being posted about psychology type things and mental disorders and things like that. That may be the trending stuff that you see being talked about, right? And guess who came out? The sun. What I tell y'all earlier about the solar plexus, the sun, getting some sun on your stomach, exposing your stomach to the sun. So we're dealing with emotions and we're dealing with willpower. Okay? We're dealing with emotions and willpower. That first message with emotions and willpower is talking about how you can feel yourself into destruction or you can feel yourself into victory. You choose. Okay? But there's another message here where we're dealing with emotions and vitality. You can feel yourself into illness, and or you can feel yourself into health. Okay? So that's very important, especially for those of you who practice energy medicine. You may find that your practice is much stronger when you are focused on feeling it more than seeing it with your third eye, because I know a lot of us that practice the quantum really use our third eye a lot. But you will benefit from feeling what you are doing without having to make sure you see every aspect of it. Okay? All right, let's see. Man, I'm telling y'all, a lot of things can be healed by having talk therapy, having a safe space, getting into group therapy, going out into nature, getting the sun also. It's not the time to hold back. It's not the time to not listen. It doesn't mean you have to keep people in your life, because Saturn is still retrograde, and I know Venus is about to go retrograde, so we're already in shadow. So we got Saturn, Venus, and we've got Neptune retrograde, so it's not easy to trust. But you're only being asked to listen. Doesn't mean you have to move forward in any situation. Okay? Be receptive, because things are not as they appear. Okay? In the now. Yeah. I'm getting another card, loves. It's like I'm all over the place with the messages. Ha! And I knew it was two. I knew. Ooh. Whew. Y'all, I don't know what this new moon is doing. But it's a lot. We got the alpha and we got the omega, okay? We got the crown chakra and we have the root chakra, okay? Enlightenment and security. Isn't that a constant war with the human? Is the battle to be secure and also enlightened? That push pull, that tug of war, like, how can I take care of my family? How can I, feel secure but also be this multidimensional being? I feel like a lot of you are going to get solutions in your life about how to balance that better. Wow. Yeah. So we got the crown and we got the root. Some of y'all are going to be experiencing that Kundalini rising. And the message here for those of you who have experienced that Kundalini energy, maybe it's only gotten so far as your solar plexus. Maybe it's only gotten so far as your heart chakra. But for some of y'all, it's going to finally make it to your crown. That's nice. That's all I can tell you. You know, hopefully you don't freak out about it. It's going to make it to your crown, and it's going to be amazing. As long as you don't freak out about it, right? So for those of you who don't know about Kundalini energy, please research it, look into it. If you feel aroused for seemingly no reason, it's not necessarily about needing to be intimate with someone. It's spiritual energy trying to rise within you. Spiritual energy is creation energy. It is all of it, not just the let me go bump root chakras with somebody. Okay? It's all of it. Okay? And it can be used at any point in your ascension column. You can use this life force energy with your crown, with your third eye. It doesn't have to sit in the root and just be spilled out into the physical world. It can move up. And for some of you, you've been trying to get it to move up further, and you will achieve that. And that's going to be awesome. I can, look, it's like a little secret, because I could just, it's like I'm seeing it happen, and I'm just so happy for you in a way that people who have never felt that energy wouldn't know. Okay? I'm sitting here like, yeah, that's the deepest satisfaction. Anyway, so this enlightenment card, some of y'all are definitely going to be activated in a way that's very different from you, from what you've experienced. Okay, this enlightenment is going to be a whole nother wave, a whole nother energy of enlightenment when it comes to the people who are already awakened, have been on a path, and you're thinking, what more could there be? There's more. There's always more. So there's going to be some new things going on with your abilities, with your knowing. And again, it's going to come through a feeling. Clairsentience, right? Where you, like, you may not be able to see that there's a ghost around you, but you can feel a presence. Well, what's going to happen is that's going to be really heightened for like everybody, and you're going to have to translate what you're feeling into either knowing or whatever it is that you're supposed to be seeing. So what that looks like is, let's say we're dealing with that classic energy of, hey, there's a presence, I feel something. Well, how do you know that that presence is a passed on person or an extraterrestrial energy, or some energies coming from all of the stuff that's happening with ascension? How do you know the difference? Your body translates it. You translate it through your emotions. You know exactly what that energy is, and you know whether it feels good or not so good, because it's being translated from the moment that your awareness catches on to it and it feels it, right? So with clairsentience, you're going to be translating a lot through your physical body and your emotional body. Okay, and you're either going to be able to describe how something looks, even though you don't see it, that's not the way it imprinted itself on you. You're still going to be able to describe how it looks, or you're going to be able to take information from it and actually speak it out. Okay, that's that. That's all I got for that. So yeah, we're here and we're in it. It's like, when you look at this, it's quite interesting, because you've got the crown chakra here, and then you've got the moon, right? Then you've got the sun, right? Let's see if we can hold that up. And then you've got the root chakra. And I like looking at them in this order. There's bookends, and there's all of this thing happening in the middle. And then I'm just now realizing, now that I am looking at them, that's the sun and the moon. We have alpha and omega twice. Okay, we have beginning and end. We have divine counterparts. We have up, down. We have correspondence. You know what I'm saying? We have the opposites together. You know what I'm saying? Is that rain? Wow. Just got through cutting the grass, and it is 100% raining out there. That's amazing. Anyway, do y'all see this? The sun and the moon. The crown chakra and the root chakra. Like, that's crazy. There's a whole bunch of alpha and omega energy. A whole bunch of, those questions that they used to ask you in school. A pen is to paper like a, banana is to a tree. I just threw that out there. But y'all know what I mean. You got me. You got me. But yeah. Quite interesting. That's for one of them Telegram. That's a whole nother conversation. There's a culmination. Look, I'm segueing into something else, but I ain't got time to be sitting here continuing to go with you guys. Lightning, thunder, wow. Sarah, we need to talk. I'm like, hold up, what's about to happen? I just realized some things. I was just enlightened. Wow. Another message is strength and vitality. This card, the sun card again. So if some of you have been just lazing around and your muscles have atrophied, now's a good time to get into strengthening your muscles, strengthening your body. It's not about how you look, it's about how you feel, and it's about your ability to physically do things. Your stamina, your endurance. You're going to need that. For what? I can't tell you. But if it resonates, start to slowly but surely strengthen your body. You ain't got to get out there and go 0 to 100 on some weightlifting. No. You can start with Pilates. You can start with just, small stuff at your own pace. I'm not a medical professional. See your doctor if you're confused about whether you should be doing anything. Okay? And also massages and doing self-care is important because the moon is here too. So it's funny, it's kind of like that whole dynamic of, okay, I started going to the gym, I started working out again, and because of the process, being sore and things like that, I also started doing massages and taking care of myself to get myself through this whole process. There's going to be those dynamics of I'm building strength and things like that, but I'm also pampering myself through the process of these changes. Okay? I'm like, okay, can we be done now? Because I'm like, yeah, I ain't pulling no more cards. But I am finna bug Sarah because, wow, y'all may have to watch this again to catch all of it. I didn't expect it to be this much information. Oh my God. Well, love to you guys. Happy manifesting, happy culminating, happy upgrades and Kundalini energy popping. Happy all of it. Have a beautiful day, loves, and I will catch up with you later.